So we've just watched Roman Mars's TED Talk on flag design, and so we're going to talk about flag design and do a flag design project. One of the first things he talked about are the 5 principles of flag design. Those 5 principles are keeping it simple, using meaningful symbolism, having no words or text on your flag, using a minimum of 2 to 3 colors, and when we say that, we're going to exclude colors of black and white. And then being unique or being distinctive, meaning making sure your flag is one of a kind, making sure that it is distinctive and unique from all others, and it's unique to your particular location. Let's review some symbolism on some flags that we're familiar with. We all are familiar with the American flag and the image symbolism that's on the American flag. So with the image symbolism, we have the stars, which represent the 50 states of the United States, and we have the stripes, which represent the original 13 colonies, or the original 13 states. And we're all familiar with that, but there is additional symbolism. When we talk about additional symbolism, we're talking about color symbolism. For our color symbolism, for red on the American flag, that usually is a symbol of hardiness and valor. White is a symbol of innocence and purity. And the blue is symbolic of our vigilance, perseverance, and justice, qualities that we consider to be very American values. Let's look at another flag that we're mostly familiar with here in California, and that's the California Republic Bear flag. There's a lot of history in this flag, and so history can make a lot of difference in the symbolism in your design. Let's start by looking at the star. The star was originally by Juan Alvarado, who started a war of independence against Mexico that was actually a failed coup attempt when he took over the capital of Monterrey at that time. And this is the flag that he used, which was derived from the Lone Star from the Texas flag, who was also had a independence at that time as well. However, at that time, the independence from Mexico failed, but he was able to establish himself as governor of California. Then we have the bear. The brown bear of California is a symbol of strength, and it's also our state animal. It's a little bit of a sad reminder of our environment because the brown bear is no longer resides in California. While it does still exist outside of California, there are no more wild brown bears within the state. This is the original bear flag from when we first got our independence from Mexico. You see the repetition of the Alvarado independent star, the red bar at the bottom. We have the bear that is on the current California flag, but it's very different. This bear looks like very aggressive and like it's about to attack that star, and the tongue sticking out almost looks like it's breathing fire. The current bear is much more of a friendly-looking bear. This imagery was important because they just fought a revolution and felt very, very passionate about their new independence. However, this flag did not last very long. It only flew above California for about a month before it was replaced with the American Stars and Stripes when it became a state of the United States. So what we're going to do is we're going to be creating our own flags for city flags from cities around the world. You can choose your own city, any city of your choice. You're going to have to create an original flag. This is not a copy of any other flag designs, but it's going to be a completely original design. You're going to be using the 5 rules of flag design as represented in the video with Roman Mars. You're going to list each color and what each color symbolizes, and you're also going to list each image or shape and what that symbolizes. This is going to introduce part 1. For part 1, we're just going to sketch our small thumbnail sketch designs. And I want you to do several of them so you have lots of different choices for your final design. You're going to start by picking your city, for example, San Francisco, and then you're going to do research on that city. What are some of the things that make that city unique? What is the city known for? And you're going to find at least 4 important facts that you might use to incorporate symbolism. Now, important facts could be debatable, but remember that these facts, you're going to be using them for symbolism. So the population of your state is probably not a fact that you're going to include in symbolism on your flag. While the size of your city is probably important, it's probably not going to be important in terms of the design and symbolism on the flag. Then on paper, don't do this digitally. I would like you to sketch out at least 4 thumbnail sketches of your design. They should be about 1 inch by 1.5 inches, very small. That's about how big your flag would appear if it were flying on a flagpole 100 feet away. So we're going to create 4 different designs, and then that will lead us to picking a final design. For research, there's a couple things that I suggest. There's the crwflags.com website that is a good collection of all the state and municipal flags in the country. Wikipedia is a good place for research for this kind of a project. You're going to find lots of good information about the city's history and about important things that happened in the city over the last few years. And then the city's website. I'd like you to visit the city's website, see what they have on their website that could tell you a little bit more about the city and about what the city's values are and what things are important to the members of that city. So that's our flag design project. Good luck, everybody, and go take on the day.